Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is July 19th, 2024, and this is my weekly market review. I'm reviewing the Russell 2000, that's IWM, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only because, as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other before getting involved into trading. All right. Let's take a quick look at these charts and see what we see here. The Russell has been hot a couple of weeks here, but I think it's beginning to cool off. All right, on this, what did I just do? Maximize, then that. All right, on this Russell, as we see, it broke above an R1 level on these yearly pivots, came back down below that R1 level, and closed at that R1 level here today. That's what we're seeing right now and all. So we're still looking fairly bullish, but like I say, we got the supply over here that is going to have a hard time getting above. I think it's been trading down here for quite a while, so you kind of got to be careful of what it just did. It did what I call a breakout fake out, but it's still hanging out pretty high. The thing is, will it break out above this level and then fake us out and come back down? Or once it breaks out above this level, will it break out above this level? Has it gained enough strength to actually keep on going higher with the other indexes like they have been doing? But I remember from a few years ago when this actually happened, I was in a trade. Had to, again, all you do is roll and move it out, and then in a few months, you'll be okay. But not going into this whole trading thing, but let's go down to the monthly chart and see what we see here. And all on this monthly chart, as we can see, we're having a very strong month here on the Russell. It is green. We're staying above the 10 moving average, and looks like it is heading higher. It went to an R2 level and actually came back down below that R2 level. So we got to see what's going to happen here these next couple of weeks of this month of July, and see if this thing can continue going higher. Or is that supply going to actually give it a hard time? But let's go down to the weekly chart and see what we see there. On the weekly chart, this is where you can really see where it had broke above these highs right here. That 210 level that I may have mentioned at times. Let's see if it was going. This was like the range. It was 200 to 210. It wasn't going anywhere. But it finally got above that level. Actually went all the way up to almost 226, 227 look like, and now it has pushed back down, and it actually got above, a monthly. These are monthly pivots, but monthly R3. That's a really strong market when you see something go that high, So they're definitely on the Russell. That definitely was a lot of selling, and this thing came back down below that level. That's why I'm saying it's kind of hard to see the rest of the month, and this thing actually getting a close, in my opinion, above that level. I'm kind of more expecting for this thing to actually roll over a little bit and maybe come back down and test this level. And that also would be about a 50% point of this particular weekly candle before it actually continues trying to hit that top again and go higher. Just my opinion. No trade recommendation there. But let's go ahead and go down to the daily noise and see what we see here. And this is where this market had the gap above this level right here. And then it just kept going, kept gapping, kept going, kept gapping, kept going. And then finally, it ended up here with a real small inside doji, bearish harami, and then actually really got a follow through on that. You usually want this on a bearish harami. You would want a bear candle than what you're actually seeing like that. But you did end up getting a close below that candle and actually coming down here and filling this gap. Now the question is, this is why I'm leaning more towards that this thing is done, and then it can actually maybe even come back down, all the way back down to here. No trade recommendation, because again, the market can do whatever it wants to do. Solomon does not have any say of what the market is going to do. All I do is just see what I see on the chart. And I know it might want to come down. Well, I don't know. I know it likes to come back down here and fill these gaps. It might come back down here and fill this gap, come down here and fill this gap. The way it gapped up just wasn't good. A move, in my opinion, that sustained this whole run that it actually made. So, but we have to wait and see. The Russell is something that I like trading, but and I'm more of a bullish trader than a bearish trader. But I know when I need to be cautious about my trading and trying to trade something to the upside when it is showing me that it may be getting ready to roll over. And that's all I want to have to say here about the Russell. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.